Hey, what's going on everybody? It's Wilhelm Scream and welcome back to another day in Destiny 2 Shadowkeep for some more Destiny 2 news and almost concluded, but still hanging on by a thread, Season of the Worthy Intel. I'm sure we'll all be very happy to be rid of it, but not yet. Season 11 is right around the corner, should be arriving I believe in 2 weeks at the time of posting this video. So in this video we're going to be doing a little bit of a roundup. I'm going to be sharing with you a secret treasure glitch that will allow you to get some free loot before the end of the season, as well as talking about some general tips that you might want to know going into Season 11. I'm sure I'll cover most of these things in a lot more detail as we get closer to the season, maybe within that last week or the week after it launches, but we'll do a quick little roundup. Some things might change, or become better, so keep that in mind. But before I get to all that info today, I just want to remind everybody the next giveaway on my YouTube channel will be at 25,000 subscribers, which is absolutely crazy. Every time I see that number go up, I really can't believe it. We're actually at 22,000 subscribers at the time of posting this video. So all you have to do to be entered into that giveaway is like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, turn on the notifications, the bell, right next to the big red subscribe button, and follow me on Instagram or Twitter. They'll be linked in the description box down below. And as always guys, if you stick around till the end of the video, I'll have a secret hashtag you can leave in the comments section to be entered into that giveaway a second time for this video. And remember guys, those secret hashtags, they stack between all videos. So if you haven't done this on a previous piece of content on this channel, go back, check out another video, and of course, do it again. Alright, so, briefly, a couple of things you might want to know just moving into Season 11. One, probably seems obvious, but there's new players to the game all the time, so there's certain things that obviously people won't know. Stack up on bounties. Primarily weekly bounties. Every week, every vendor, or at least the main vendors, Shax, Zavala, the Drifter, will have weekly bounties that are worth 12,000 XP. You can stack these up, complete them, and carry them to the next season. This will give you a pretty big boost. You can also bring all the daily and random bounties with you. I believe the dailies on certain vendors will count as about 9,000. I think that might only be for Gambit. And the other ones will count for 6,000. I believe the daily repeatables count for 4,000. You can stack up XP even higher by pairing these with a Guiding Light Ghost Shell, which will give you an XP bonus of 10%, and being in a fire team of up to 6 people in one place, all of you wearing these specific Guiding Light Ghost Shells, you can all get a big boost that way. This will also sort of stack up as the season goes along and you go through your season pass, as you will continually get XP boosters. So based on how many people are in your fire team and how many people have unlocked 1 or 2 or maybe even 3 XP boosters by that point, you can continually stack up your total. Iron Banner bounties will also be another thing, so if you have any of those, I think they're also worth about 12,000. They might even be worth 16,000 XP. Another thing that I do want to talk about briefly is the seasonal exotic loot and powerful loot. So you can actually keep your exotic Ingrams from your seasonal pass to next season. If you don't claim them, you can actually go into the Destiny, I believe it's item manager page, or Bungie.net. I can't remember which one of those two it is, but it's one of those two, and go to reclaim rewards from last season. I believe it is Bungie.net. Now, because there'll be new exotics in the loot pool next season, any exotics that you haven't claimed from this season, from your seasonal pass, will be carried over into next season. So you can get yourself some new seasonal exotics. Just a couple of little things. Obviously, a lot of those might change. There's obvious other XP and farms that we can go over. But those are just the general things that you're going to want to do now in the coming week or two to store up for Season 11. And we don't know how things might change or what might be the best methods moving into Season 11. So, caveat to all of this, just keep it in mind. Store up some bounties. And if you want some new exotics, hold off on taking anything from your seasonal pass and waiting till next season. But on to today's video, guys. This is, after all, a secret treasure glitch video. So, we'll move on to the final thing I wanted to show you guys. And I have talked about this on the channel before. It's kind of just a fun little glitch that you can do. Maybe you haven't signed in a lot in the past week. I can understand that. There hasn't really been that much going on since the Fellwinter's quest. And that was sort of a... well, everything was on fire those days, so I don't really know if that counts as active playing, more, sort of just plugging away at a daunting task until they allow you to plug away further. But this might give you something to just log on, even for 5 minutes, to do today if you haven't done this. If you log in to the Thieves' Landing in the Tangled Shore and follow the path that I'm showing you here. You can do this on any character, but it is easiest on a Warlock. And head over to the next zone. That's name escapes me right now, but it'll pop up on the screen in a second. Just follow this path. You can get yourself a little bit of free loot. Sam of Saturn. No wonder I forgot that name. Head over here. Pop up onto this little ledge. Turn around. No need to kill any enemies. Good thing to bring a sword with you. I suggest the Warlock just because the Warlock jump has the longest float, and with heat rising you can really even extend that further. But Titan shouldn't have too much trouble with this. A Hunter might have a little bit more. You might have to be a little bit creative with your super, but overall not too tough. Just follow the tunnels down into the Hall of the Exalted. Again, no need to kill any enemies, just fly past them. Follow the tunnels all the way down. And it does get a little bit dark in here, and I did get some comments on the last video I did that sometimes these areas, especially in the Tangled Shore or the Moon, can get very dark when you're glitching in. I actually recommend turning down some of your texture settings. That seems to really help, as I did this later with a lot of the settings turned up really high, and I had a hard time seeing exactly where I was going in this coming section. But right here, this was pretty bright, and this was with the texture settings turned down low. So just another tip. So jump up on this little roof, maybe activate heat rising, and pop over until you see this little crack in the wall, and scoot in. There is an invisible floor beneath you, so don't be afraid to land. I just went back as far as I could. Sword is going to be necessary for this next part. Go up to the wall and sort of tuck yourself in. Again, there is a dead wall there, but you're going to need a sword to kind of jump and essentially sort of brute force your way through a little crack. But it's not too difficult. Just give it a little patience and you'll get there. Hop down that little ledge, head over to this section, and you'll see a chest waiting for you. Land on this little ledge, and then pop down onto the ledge right beneath it. It's a little bit of a tricky jump, but not too hard. If you die, you'll be teleported, I think, back to the other room. But then hop up to this section, and from underneath the ground, if you hold jump long enough, but you can also kind of tuck up into this one section. Doesn't take too long. You can actually loot this chest. If I don't derp too much, there we go. and get this secret treasure emblem. Fun little emblem, something to have. If you don't have it, easy enough to get. A little bit of free loot. So that's going to be it for the information in today's video, guys. Again, a lot of the things I covered at the beginning of the video we'll talk about in the next coming weeks, or even into the first week of the next season, I'm sure, a lot more. But again, keep them in mind. Get yourself a free emblem and a little bit of clout you can share around. I got a secret treasure emblem through a glitch. It's kind of fun, right? Good story to tell. Little reason to get on and play today. Always want to encourage people to play the game, even in these times where we're sort of in the doldrums of content. But I'm sure Season 11 will arrive with a whole bunch of new stuff. Should be some interesting lore things at the very least. Hopefully we don't have to play a lot more public events, because I think we might just burn the servers down at that point. So anything but public events, I think we'll be fairly happy. The Destiny community is fairly resilient to low points in the game, as time has shown. But thank you all so much for watching today. And the secret hashtag, leave a secret treasure down below, hashtag secret treasure, or a hashtag upcoming season, hashtag season 11. How about we do that? Or a any other comment or hashtag you guys can think of, I'll accept for this video. Fairly loose today. Thank you all so much for watching. As always, again, I am Wilhelm Scream. We will see you in the next video. Little.